There's no shortage of controversy in sports these days, like the revived dispute over dumping Redskins as the name of Washington, D.C.'s NFL team. Joining us are Evan Roberts, co-host of the Midday Show on Sports Radio WFAN here in New York, and Pete Prisco, senior NFL columnist for CBSSports.com, who joins us from Davie, Florida. Good morning to you both.
Yo.
Evan, let me start with you. What do you think of this dispute about the Redskins? I mean, the president, first of all, has weighed in, thinks it should be changed. The owner is adamant he won't.
I don't know why it wasn't changed 30 years ago. I mean, why did it take until 2013 to realize that we have a team name that I would think is offensive to an entire group of people, just because that group of people isn't a high percentage of the American population? So I remember being a 5-year-old, and I asked my dad, I said, why is this team name allowed? And he basically said, I don't think a lot of people care about Native Americans. That was his answer. It was a blunt answer, and you know what? He's probably right.
Pete, what do you think?
Yeah, it's offensive. They should change the name. And I think with a lot of politicians being fans of the Washington Redskins, I think that pressure will get to Dan Snyder eventually. And I don't understand why he's fighting it so badly. Look, the bottom line is if he changes the name, people buy all the Redskins stuff up, and then they have to go buy the new stuff up. It could be a moneymaker for him. Change the name. It's offensive.
Okay, so Pete, I have to say, I hate to be the devil's advocate in this particular story, but you look at other professional teams like the Atlanta Braves, Cleveland Indians, Chicago Blackhawks. Why is this name so different than those other professional names?
Well, I don't know if it is. It's just that there is an uproar now about this one, and it's kind of got a rolling ball of thunder now. Everybody's jumping in, Johnny come lately to the process, but a lot of those names are offensive. This one should be changed for sure.
All right, let's talk about this weekend's big matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, big matchup.
Between the top-ranked team and the bottom-ranked team. How bad a blowout is this going to be?
I mean, it's going to be ugly. The Jacksonville Jaguars played Seattle a couple of weeks ago, and the big point spread was 20. And Seattle, I think, won by 38. It's going to be the same thing here. The Denver Broncos, in my opinion at least, are the best team in football. The Jaguars may be the worst team in football we've seen. I know the Lions went 0-16 a few years ago.
Giants are giving them a run for their money.
Well, listen, you know what? I bet you if the Giants played the Jaguars, the Giants would be a touchdown favorite. That's how bad Jacksonville is.
Well, speaking of that, Pete, a lot of people are saying right now, could the best team in the NCAA beat the worst team in the NFL? I mean, is this a possibility that Alabama could actually beat the Jaguars?
That is one of the dumbest things that anybody could ever say, by the way. These are men. They're grown men. The NFL is men. And when you look at college players, there's maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that can go in and play in the NFL right away. The NFL is made up of the best of the best. There's absolutely no chance Alabama. Jacksonville would beat Alabama by 25 points.
Well, I wasn't saying it. Other people are saying it. I'm just letting you know.
I'm not saying you. I didn't mean that coming at you.
It is the dumbest argument. Thank you for saying it. I don't know why people bring this up every year.
Right.
He's 100% right.
We have one more controversy we want to get to you guys, with you guys, though. The 32-year-old Orlando Cruz, he's the first openly gay boxer. He's pursuing the championship title in Saturday's World Featherweight. How's boxing responded to this, Evan?
I mean, I think it's fine. You know, if the guy's openly gay, he's saying what he wants, what he is. I don't think it's a big deal. And if people are offended by it, you know what? They got to move on. It's 2013.
My question is: Is the sport going to accept it? I mean, you're looking at Jason Collins in the NBA, who hasn't been able to get with a team yet.
Jason Collins. I'm a diehard New Jersey Nets fan. Now the Brooklyn Nets. Jason Collins wasn't good 10 years ago. All right. And the reason he hasn't had a job is because I don't think he's good enough to be in the NBA anymore. He's older now than he was 10 years ago. And trust me, 10 years ago, Jason Collins wasn't very good at basketball.
Okay, well, we could listen to you two men fight all morning. Evan Roberts, Pete Prisco, thank you guys so much for being here.